Like this. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. It is indeed a privilege for Tuli and me to be here this evening and to talk to you about our year's participation with PFP and to be able to report back to you on the progress of our school during this year. For background information, in 1993, Lady Usher of Fordoon left a substantial legacy towards education. John Bates, a trustee of Lady Usher Memorial Trust, met with other committees, including the Department of Education, whereby an agreement was reached where that they would use the funds to build a new combined rural school. This school will be built on Fordoon's neighbour, Peter Brown's Easingwold farm, and it would combine both schools, Easingwold and Fordoon Farm School. The new school was called Esiphetwini Sendiza, although locally it is called Hlanganani, which means coming together or joining. The school opened its doors in 1994 with 100 pupils. Our school principal, Mrs. Tuli Zuma, is the only original staff member from those early days when she moved across with the Fordoon learners. We now have 8 educators who, with the help of 5 edu-helpers, strive to teach and give our 190 learners who come from local farms and Bruntville the best education with a rounded wholeness. PFP has given Tuli and me an opportunity to work together as a partnership, to strive towards improvements in our school leadership and achieving better learning facilities for our pupils. Our school is most fortunate in having a dedicated team of reading grannies who not only read to the foundation phase learners, but also do creative work and singing on a weekly basis. The result of these classes is immeasurable. It was humbling to see the self-pride and satisfaction that the young learners reflected in when they presented English poems and singing at the school prize giving at the end of last year. And with the support of PFP, the Michael House boys visit weekly to play educational games with the same learners, and this reinforces their English skills. There is no doubt that these opportunities enhanced the learners' confidence and ability to learn English as a second language. Oh, sorry.
Anne and I were invited one of the SGP member to come and fix the hall doors. They were broken, and he also fixed the window panes, and he also fixed the main holes, which were a safe issue regarding learners.
The joy and sense of belonging to both the school and as a team of educators was evident when we were donated 20 chairs for the staff room. A staff room with 4 broken chairs and a complement of 16 all staff members with no comfortable chairs or tea time rest was replaced with a functional space where teachers could sit and relax or work. Last year we purchased 60 foundation phase chairs, which were delivered this week. And oh, what a difference proper seating makes to learning. There was a feeling of safety when the department erected a security fence around our border, and we now have a guard on duty. This long-awaited dream was fulfilled, and again, A sense of pride and belonging was developing among the children.
We have one edu helper who help with the teaching computer skills. It starts from grade R up to grade 7, and we are proud because we see the improvement and development of our learners doing the computers themselves in his in her presence. We like to thank you, thank our edu helper for developing computer skills to our learners. It starts from grade R up to grade 7. The learners have gained a lot of confidence in computer skills. We also have the 4 interns who help with different activities at school, including sport training, help educators with everyday teaching and learning, standing in for educators who attend workshop. We like to thank PFP because it is the program that helps us with, to employ the interns in our schools.
Tuli and I invited our HOD, Katie Glormo, to join us at our community building workshop, which we all found inspiring. And we were excited to implement what we had learned. Katie motivated and led a staff workshop on the basis of the community building blocks. This was positively received by the educators, who in turn selected a topic to work on, whereby the school and learners would be improved one way or another. Among others, topics varied from litter, personal hygiene, discipline, to homework awareness and uniforms. 2 weeks later, after a follow-up with a presentation by each staff member on the progress of the project, this now needs to be reinstated and reinforced for this current year. Again, the feeling of teamwork, a sense of belonging, and taking ownership of school matters was evident.
When working together with my partner Anne has developed good working relationship. I've learned so much from PFP trainings, and my level of self-confidence has developed. After attending workshops, I can now resolve problems at my school using skills and methods learned in the PFP trainings. We share problems and skills to solve the problems at hand. Lastly, I would like to thank my partner Anne. I'm looking forward to continue working together in future for the betterment of our school and learners.
Yes. So, Tuli and I have grown together as a team this year. We have learned mutual respect and trust, understanding each person's way of dealing with matters and consideration for each other. It's a team that's worked. With the support of many sponsors, but especially John Bates, we have been able to fulfill many of the dreams identified by the SGB, the staff, and the principal. There are still projects to be completed, but the list of done is growing. My levels of listening have improved, and awareness of the power to be attentive. With contracting, I've been able to be more aware of adult-to-adult relationships with colleagues and staff, as well as observing more constructively. I'm humbled by the learners, their keenness to come to school, some of them hungry, and I'm humbled by their joy and their smiles on their faces when MJ Green's reading grannies walk into their classrooms. It's been an absolute delight, and a fulfilling experience to work with the growth of the learners and their facilities at Hlanganani. I've appreciated being part of the Midlands PFP group. We have an amazing team of leaders and principals who have shared the ups and downs with each other as a group, not only in the unique relationship between the individual, principal and leader. I doubt I've been able to enjoy the year as much without Karen, who always has an ear available and is a constant source of support, continually remembering the PFP values. It's been a privilege to be part of this team, and we are grateful.